Shanna Moakler just publicly humiliated Kourtney Kardashian with a shocking confession about Travis. Shanna is revealing everything that has happened over the last couple of months in a recent interview. Travis Barker might not be as happily ever after as we thought. From late-night calls to shocking receipts, Shanna Moakler is exposing his attempts to rekindle what they once had. Grab your tea, because this story is wild. Let's start at the very beginning, because without the history, none of this makes sense. Shanna Moakler and Travis Barker were Hollywood's messy early 2000s couple. He was the heavily tattooed drummer from Blink-182, she was a model and former Miss USA, and together they were reality TV gold. Their show Meet the Barkers gave fans an inside look at their chaotic marriage, complete with lavish parties, screaming fights, and tender family moments. They had 2 kids together, Landon and Alabama, and Travis was also a stepfather to Shanna's daughter Atiana, whom she shares with boxer Oscar De La Hoya. On screen, they looked like a rock and roll fairy tale, but behind the cameras, the marriage was falling apart. Their relationship was plagued by infidelity rumors, public blow-ups, and long separations. By 2008, the divorce was finalized, but as anyone with kids knows, a divorce doesn't mean a clean break. Shanna and Travis were tethered together forever through co-parenting, whether they liked it or not. And oh, they often did not like it. Over the years, there were countless stories of messy custody battles, public jabs, and kids stuck in the middle. Shanna accused Travis of trying to turn their children against her, while Travis hinted that Shanna was more focused on her personal life than parenting. The tension between them became tabloid fodder for years. Fast forward to the 2020s, and here's where things really take off. In early 2021, Travis Barker goes public with his relationship with Kourtney Kardashian. At first, people were shocked. Kourtney had always been seen as the grounded Kardashian, the one most focused on family life, and here she was, hooking up with a tattooed punk rock drummer. But soon, Kravis became the internet's obsession. They were spotted everywhere. Disneyland trips, red carpet makeouts, and Instagram posts that looked straight out of a Nicholas Sparks novel. By May 2022, Travis and Kourtney were married in a lavish Italian wedding, complete with Dolce & Gabbana styling, a seaside villa, and the entire Kardashian-Jenner clan in attendance. It was a production, and it cemented them as Hollywood's PDA power couple. Then, in November 2023, they welcomed their baby boy Rocky into the world, and the image was complete. A blended family, perfect in every Instagram frame. But behind that glossy image was Shanna Moakler, and she wasn't staying quiet. In multiple interviews over the years, Shanna has accused Travis and Kourtney of parental alienation. According to her, their influence has strained her relationship with her children. She's clapped back at accusations that she's a deadbeat mom, saying she's deeply connected to her kids, even if the public only sees the Kardashian-Barker version of the family. She's also admitted she doesn't speak much to Travis anymore, and that co-parenting has been a battle. Here's where things get juicy. Recently, Shanna suggested that Travis wasn't always the completely devoted husband the media makes him out to be. According to her, there were times he blurred the lines between being an ex-husband and a co-parent. Times that, in her eyes, looked like he was trying to get back with her. Now, before we get carried away, let's be crystal clear. There is no hard evidence of Travis sending her flowers, begging for a second chance, or writing some "take me back" ballad. What we do have are Shanna's words, her interviews, and her pointed comments that suggest the story is more complicated than the perfect Kravis Instagram posts. Now, let's bring Kourtney back into the mix. Because in Hollywood, every story becomes a triangle, and Kourtney's role here is crucial. She's the new wife, the stepmother, the face of the Kardashian-Barker empire. From the outside, she's played the role of loving partner and bonus mom beautifully, attending the kids' events, posting affectionate photos, building a family brand with Travis. But to Shanna, this integration hasn't always felt supportive. She's accused Kourtney and Travis of competing with her, of trying to outshine her in the eyes of the kids. And honestly, isn't that the kind of drama reality TV producers would die for? The ex-wife who feels sidelined, the new wife who steps into the spotlight, and the rock star husband caught in the middle. The thing is, celebrity PR machines are powerful. The narrative that gets presented to the public isn't necessarily the one being lived in private. Travis and Kourtney project fairy tale love and family harmony. Shanna goes to the press to correct the record, insisting she's not the absent mother tabloids make her out to be. Both sides feed the machine, and in the middle of it all, the kids grow up in the harsh glare of public opinion. So when Shanna drops hints that Travis may have tried to rekindle things, it feeds a hunger people already have. The hunger to believe that even the most picture-perfect celebrity marriages are fragile, that old flames never truly die out, that the drama is never really over. And honestly, doesn't it make sense? Travis and Shanna had a turbulent, passionate history. Passion like that doesn't always switch off cleanly. Add in years of co-parenting, occasional communication about their kids, and the nostalgia of shared memories, and it's not impossible that Travis reached out in ways that Shanna interpreted as more than just logistics. Of course, we can also flip it. Maybe Shanna, still feeling hurt and overshadowed by the Kardashian-Barker juggernaut, interprets every message, every call, every little slip of nostalgia as a come back to me moment. Maybe Travis, oblivious, is just trying to navigate being a father while living his new life. That's the thing with celebrity gossip. Perception becomes reality, and the truth gets buried somewhere under layers of public performance. What's undeniable, though, is the contrast between Shanna's narrative and Kourtney's. On one side, a woman insisting she's still a devoted mother, fighting against alienation and public perception. On the other, a woman who seems to effortlessly embody the role of wife, mother, and stepmom in a glamorous, blended family. The tension between those images is the fuel that keeps this drama alive. And let's not forget the Kardashian effect. Kourtney and Travis's every move is documented, polished, and shared. Their Italian wedding was practically a fashion campaign. Their baby's birth was a global headline. Every handhold, every kiss, every family dinner is Instagrammed to millions of fans. Shanna doesn't have that platform, so when she speaks, it's through interviews, often sounding defensive, emotional, or bitter. That difference in platforms shapes public opinion, and often not in her favor. So where does this leave us? Shanna says there were attempts. The public record shows her frustration with co-parenting, her accusations of alienation, and her claims of being misunderstood. Travis, meanwhile, seems fully locked into his life with Kourtney and their new baby. Kourtney continues to project calm, devoted family vibes. The receipts are thin, but the whispers are loud. And here's the tea. Even if Travis never truly tried to get back with Shanna, the fact that she says he did is enough to keep the narrative alive. In celebrity culture, the idea of a messy love triangle is almost as powerful as the reality. People want to believe the perfect Kravis love story has cracks. They want to believe Shanna's got receipts. They want to sip the drama, whether it's fact or fiction. So tell me, do you believe Travis actually tried to reconnect with Shanna? Was it a genuine attempt, a misunderstood co-parenting gesture, or just Shanna's interpretation of scattered communication? Are you team drama, sipping up every messy detail, or team calm co-parenting, convinced this is just gossip blown out of proportion? Let me know in the comments below.